You almost had to deal with Faze.
Yeah. God, that sucked.
Faze Clan, right?
Yeah, Faze Clan. Like, we built this deal for like the course of like, dude, 8 months or something. It took so goddamn long. Should have seen the writing on the wall, but yeah, it didn't. They basically, like, someone in the building by the end of it told me, like, brought me aside and was like, look, things aren't good here. Like, it's falling apart and don't do it.
And what was the deal going to be? Just you directing a bunch of different content for them?
No, it was for .com Crash. It was like for my own operation, to have all their social media people totally max out the channel and help with the short form content. That we had a YouTube studio, like a small version of this, or a podcast studio. We had funding for like shows and merch and releasing singles each year, and it was a 3-year deal, so it was just a budget for each year. And it was like a dream scenario, bro. It was a dream deal. It was like
$1 million deal, wasn't it? Some
more. Yeah, it was like a couple. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Faze is such an example, though, of like, if you start something and you love it and then you just let it get away from you and it just becomes out of your hands. Because like,
totally.
Faze Banks was just building that for all these years, and then they get investors and and then they just start losing money and they go public and it doesn't work. And it's like, I don't know. That's just got to be like heartbreaking to spend your life building this brand that's huge. But now when you talk about Faze, you don't necessarily have like a positive storyline come to mind because you know about all the bull that's happening though.
Totally, dude. That's so true. And like, if people think like, oh, Banks is rich, like what could he be miserable about for? But like, if you're rich, but the thing that like you built like isn't, you build that whole thing and it's not like fulfilling you anymore, like damn. Because then where do you go? You don't have like that grind to get, you know, more money and stuff. You're already comfortable, but you also don't have like your baby. Yeah. So that's got to be tough. Yeah, totally, dude. And I saw it like being in the building, like I saw it thin out literally week to week. A few less people. Till the last time I went to do like this Xfinity thing, there was like 3 people in that spot. Wow. And I was at the Going Public party. That's when, that must have been like one of the things they were going to use some of that funding for, was my thing. Like, that was like the first step of the courtship process, I guess, was the Going Public party. And it was epic, dude. Fucking Uzi was on stage and shit. It was sick.
Yeah, that sucks though, right?
But that, yeah, I mean, like, I really think that is how it had to happen. I really think it's how it had to happen. Because now I've been offered deals like little imprints or like have a JV here or something for like 3 years now, since the Yeet shit pretty much. But now, I'm doing like the first couple of those. I'm doing like a couple deals for the first time, which I'm excited about. Which I wouldn't have been able to do if I did the Faze one. So
I remember Cole tweeting about being offered like, I forget if it was 10 million or 100 million. I think it might have been $100 million.
It was like 30 M's or something.
Some crazy deal for Lyrical Lemonade. And I remember at that time just being like, fuck, like that's got to take a shitload of self-belief to say no to that. You know?
Yeah, big time, dude.
Would you sell your company?
I mean, it depends. Like that's a very different place. Like what I'm doing is like these situations I'm talking about are like to own the music, like to be able to distribute music and be able to get some ownership, because again, that's like the biggest problem I see with like my gig. So if that catalog gets big, like sell the shit that you're selling assets, right, at the end of the day.
Yeah,
if it makes sense.
A shitload of different performers and stuff have kind of totally normalized that over the last few years. Yeah. Now you're not surprised at all when you see people do it.
Doing what?
Selling the catalog or
no. It's like a house. Like you buy a house and own it and then sell it. Like owning some music is like it's like the TikTok things they make of like buy real estate and then rent it out and you'll get this money per month. Like that's, you know what I mean? That's what you're doing. You're getting paid monthly. Like that's the goal.
Yeah, and you can't take it with you when you die. So
you
might as well, right?
Might as well, dude.
I mean, having a bunch of money up front is like, people fetishize ownership, but like getting a bunch of money right now for a lot of people would be a lot better than getting a reasonable amount of money every year for the rest of your life.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Especially if you're smart with it.